Hello viewers, welcome to Ecomice Academy. Today we are going to discuss about 8 tribal products that have recently granted GI tag status from Assam. So what are all the 8 products and what is the criteria for granting any GI tag and what are the benefits that any product that has been granted with GI tag will enjoy, along with all the international and legal protections that they had, along with the practice question will be covering in a comprehensive way. First thing, let us understand the point of discussion. Here recently 8 products from Assam, 8 tribal products to be precise, got GI tag status. Then who is granting this? It is by Geographical Indication Registry, which is located in the state, in the particular city of Chennai. So that is one you need to understand. Then coming to the products, 8 products are these things you can see here. These all the 3, if you see mainly that all these are associated with a tribe and very dominant tribe in Assam, that is Bodo tribe. So all these are related to their products only, and here we have to understand first 3 are the local varieties of rice beer, right? So from the rice they are trying to make a beer by husking it. So that is one thing you need to understand. Along with we also have Bodo Nanfam. This is a fermented fish dish. So fermented fish dish actually is so interesting here because sometimes in Assam most of the times flooding will be there by Brahmaputra river, or sometimes limited catch of fish is also one issue that they commonly face. So to have fish for a year long, they generally have this fermented fish dish, so which will almost like you can say that will exist, or that can even have a lifetime or a shelf type of even 2 to 3 months also. So they'll also fry it, they'll salt it, and then fermentation, marination, like this they'll do a certain series of process. Then finally they can preserve it at least for 3 months minimum. So that is how it has been famous, and this was also granted GI tag. Then there is also Bodo Ondla. This is a rice powder which is used in curries generally to flavor, right, with the garlic, onion and ginger, etc. This is a rice type of powder. Then we have Bodo Gakwa. This is also fermented dish, and we also have Bodo Narzi. So this is also a fermented dish only. Then we have the last one, Bodo Arunoi. So this is a cloth which is used by Bodo weavers, and it was also granted by GI registry as the GI product. Then so first thing what we need to understand, what is a GI tag? GI stands for geographical indication. That means any product which has a unique geographical identity that is recognized as a geographical indication tag. So then what will be the benefits here? In case if you are awarded with GI tag, there has to be certain benefits, right? So that we'll understand. But in the meantime, any GI tag, okay, so it forms part of intellectual property right. Okay, and it is safeguarded also, and we also need to understand they get recognition under Geographical Indication of Goods Act of 1999. So under this they were given legal protection, and once if they are awarded with GI tag status, it will remain for 10 years, and every 10 years they have to renew. That is one you need to understand. Then let us understand the benefits and the types of products. So let us understand the type of GI tag products. So it can be given for agriculture products, it can be given for food products, food, wine, spirits, industrial products, handlooms or handicrafts. So any of these can be awarded with GI tag, and the duration, as just we have discussed, is 10 years. Every 10 years it has to be renewed. Then what are the benefits that any GI tagged product will have? So first thing we need to understand is, when you talk about the benefits, first thing is they have uniqueness maintained, because no other person from a different region can claim that uniqueness. So that uniqueness can be preserved. At the same time, they can also have better market access, so that they don't, okay, so they need not actually wait for the particular benefit. The easy market access also will be there. At the same time, they also helps in preserving the traditional knowledge. Then it also encourage rural development, and it also creates employment opportunities. It will not allow any misuse. It will also encourage diversity right? So these are all the main benefits that any product which was listed under GI registry has generally done. What are the international conventions? First thing we need to understand is under World Trade Organization we had TRIPS agreement, trade related intellectual property rights. So they will be safeguarded under TRIPS agreement. Not only this, we also have Paris Convention in the year 1883 on industrial products. So this is on one convention that safeguards, along with which you also have Lisbon Agreement. So Lisbon Agreement also protects the intellectual properties related to industrial products. And then we also have Madrid Agreement. So this will, Madrid Agreement or treaty, this will safeguard identification of different marks, GI tags and all. And we also know famous GI tags from Hyderabad, like Hyderabad Halim. We also have from Andhra Pradesh Tirupati Laddu, right? Bandar Laddu. Like this, we have certain varieties also which are very famous. This is one you need to understand. Then let us see the practice question. In many examinations, GI tagged products will be a common area where they can frame easy questions, because this was asked once in UPSC prelims. Not only this question, almost 4 to 5 questions have appeared in the last 5 to 10 years of time from GI category. So here it is very much important to know which of the following have been accorded with GI tag status. So they have given 3 options and they have asked you to choose which of these are granted with GI tag. So let us know the answer in the comment section. Then, as we have reached end of the video, today we have discussed about what are the recent 8 GI tagged products from the state of Assam. Then we also have seen along with what is the criteria for having a GI tag and who is granting this protection, and what are all the international conventions and national laws safeguarding GI rights and the benefits they have, along with the practice question. So if you like the video and found informative, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. All the very best.